Season 2 released on Netflix just a few weeks ago, and I've already binged it twice. Here joining us via Skype to chat about the series is the author and mastermind behind the books, Kepnes. Caroline, this is basically a brand new life for Joe, or should I say Will. Take us back to the beginning. How did you come up with this plot?
You know, I feel like especially with that first book and that first deep dive into a character, the first published book, you're building from your whole life. Like I worked in a bookstore. I lived in New York. When I was young, there was no social media. I did go through a lot of loss. I lost my father, who had a very dark, sick sense of humor. So it was kind of integrating a lot of things about the way we live now and how we deal with the good and the bad in these very communicative times.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everywhere I go, people are talking about this series. Fans are obsessed, myself included, both readers and watchers. So what have you liked most about bringing the sequel of your book to our screens?
It's really a dream come true to see so many people so excited about something and galvanized and worked up about it. And I love every day someone discovers that there are books and reads the books, and that's phenomenal. And I love seeing these actors just bring their own magic to the story, and the writers twisting things, and it's so exciting, all of it. Like I could keep going for another hour.
It is so good. Okay, so let's talk season 2. Joe is living in LA and you are from LA. So I gotta know, can you confirm or deny any of these places and characters are based off people you know in real life?
Well, I'm from Massachusetts, but I lived in New York and I moved to LA 15 years ago. So the places are all my places. I love them, and I feel like it's that write what you know thing. And the people are not based on people I know, fortunately, to that extent. You know, I've been here 15 years, and you have some funny moments when you live in LA.
All right, well, phew, that's good to know that, there's not any 40s or loves or Joes lurking out there. But let's talk about Joe. He's such a complex protagonist, and I find myself rooting for him 95% of the time, but then I have to remind myself he's a serial killer. So did you think this would happen with fans when you originally developed this character?
I had that feeling because when I was writing, I would work all day and then tell a friend, "Oh, Joe did this, Joe did that," like talking about him like he was a real person, when it was the good parts, when he's doing those things that we want men to do. And then there would be the murder, and friends would be like, "Wait, I thought you were writing about a good guy." And I'm like, "That's the point. Like that's the whole energy of it. That's the mind mix of it."
Yes, I keep thinking he's a good guy, and then he goes and kills someone. All right, so I'm reading the book now, and it's hard to put down. And your second book, Hidden Bodies, it's a lot different than the twist that we're getting in the Netflix version. So can we expect to continue to see different storylines between the books and the series?
I mean, I think that it's, for me, once you change one part of the DNA, everything changes from there. You have all these creative minds working on it, and it's a great way to keep readers on their toes.
Well, Penn Badgley let it slip that we're most likely going to get a season 3, and we're left with a lot of questions. So what can you tell us without giving anything away?
I like everyone, I want season 3 too. I'm finishing up like a few revisions on book 3, and I'm very hopeful for season 3.
So what's next? So you have a third book in the works. Are we seeing a fourth book too? Did I read that somewhere? Is that right?
Yeah. Yes, I'm so excited. I get to write 2 more Joe books, so one's almost done, and then I'm gearing up for book 4. And yeah, which I'm like, I think of in 2013 writing, it's a wonderful feeling to know that this is still going.
Oh man, all I need is more Joe. So thank you, Caroline. We love the series here, and thank you so much for joining us. You can watch You Season 2 right now on Netflix.
And hey, congrats to Caroline and the cast of You. Season 3 was officially announced late yesterday. It's coming to Netflix in 2021.